Hi everyone, July 9, 2021, New York City. This is before Tropical Storm Elsa. For some reason, a tropical storm. Now it just travels the entire East Coast. I think it's in Maine now. Let's just check. Where is it? Ah, yes. No, now it's in Canada. Just past Maine. Yeah. That's how tropical storms roll now. Very interesting, because this is not how tropical storms used to behave. But before Tropical Storm Elsa hit New York City, before, you hear that? Before? Well, this is what occurred.
On Thursday night, New Yorkers received an emergency message from the National Weather Service warning of flash flood conditions until approximately 7 p.m. But many passengers didn't need a phone message to see the rampage around them. Due to the fact that a huge mass of water had nowhere to go, water poured into numerous streets and at metro stations. Water problems were also not only underground. Some motorway drivers in the Bronx required emergency assistance when the water got too deep on one side of the road. Local leaders criticized infrastructure shortcomings. Brad Lander said that the city's infrastructure is not ready for the climate crisis. And the worst is probably yet to come as Tropical Storm Elsa approaches. The remnants of Tropical Storm Elsa will hit New Jersey and New York early Friday morning. The National Weather Service estimates rainfall between 1 and 3 inches, in addition to the 1.5 inches that fell on Thursday.
That was not Tropical Storm Elsa. So I've been watching these videos and everybody thinks it's Tropical Storm Elsa. Tropical Storm Elsa had not hit yet.
And just look at some of this video. If you're not on your TV, come take a look at this, okay? Because it was certainly a rough trip on the subways as the storm caused some serious flooding in some stations yesterday. This wasn't Tropical Storm Elsa. This was just some flash flooding that came through the area. So that was the situation that unfolded at a few of those subway stations.
Yeah.
Really? Well, that was just some flash flooding that occurred. That wasn't Tropical Storm Elsa.
As Elsa slams the Northeast.
Oh my God.
Overnight, flash flooding and torrential rain from another system battering the region. New York City streets underwater, cascading into subway stations. One woman walking waist deep into the water, other riders using trash bags for cover. Drivers stranded on a flooded expressway rescued by a police barrier truck. In Philadelphia, heavy rain and winds causing fiery downed power lines. In New Jersey, dangerous storms pounding down on neighborhoods. Residents snapping photos of golf ball-sized hail. Drivers navigating flooded roads across Long Island.
We're seeing already dangerous rip currents and tides.
Officials warning residents to stay safe.
Be prepared for the possibility of power outages.
In Connecticut, residents stocking up as Elsa moves in and takes aim.
I have a generator, I have sump pumps, We have plenty of water stocked up.
Now we are in the thick of it right now, but forecasters are saying that this is a pretty fast-moving system, so it should be out of here in the next couple of hours. But even in a short window of time, we're expecting some hazardous conditions, and things could deteriorate quickly when high tide hits this area around 9 o'clock this morning. Craig?
All right.
That was not Hurricane Elsa, some of those shots. So, I guess people are just going to believe in that climate change lie. They won't check it out. They'll just believe it's climate change. Yeah, I'm a New Yorker. I've never seen, I've never seen this, and East Side Highway, really? The West Side Highway, you New Yorkers, Henry Hudson, Major Deegan, completely and utterly flooded. Subways with that kind of, please. I'm looking at this. It's really remarkable that people aren't questioning it. Never. This is New York. Really?
Yo, this is 130, no.
Oof. Man, oh man.
Man, I got your boat over there to pussy, no?
Well, we're not going to get anywhere. Sorry to say that, but they're and it's like this is an everyday thing now. These massive floods. Oh, and then there was a hurricane in California, which I'm going to post another video on, but Yonkers, New York, before Tropical Storm Elsa hit. Before. No. What else do I have? This is New York City. And people are, well, what you gonna do? There was a street, food thing happening. Well, you're flooded out. But, man, these subways, woof. When this kind of stuff happens in New York, it just backs up everyone. Yeah. So, what do we have? We've got, how about New Jersey?
Cleanup is underway in parts of New Jersey after last night's severe storms. NBC 10's Brian Thompson gives us a look at some of the damage left behind.
Damage was scattered everywhere from this home in Glenrock to this gas station canopy in Elizabeth right off the turnpike. This exclusive surveillance video, a bit blurry, shows the wind toppling the structure last night a few minutes to 10. This morning, its presence forced the Dunkin' Donuts next to it to close, a sour note, but the memory of it coming down still fresh for some living next door, like Ruben Luna.
I didn't hear the gas station fall, but I felt the house shake. One time.
A few minutes after that interview, a demolition crew started tearing the structure apart, panel by panel, crushed gas pumps underneath, no fill-ups here for a while. In Glenrock, this house was deemed unfit to live in after a huge tree came crashing down in the high winds last night. Crews were busy removing the tree, one worker telling us.
Every time that we have storms, it's like trees come down like this way. Unfortunately, it's when the ground gets wet, so it's very easy for the wind to flip the trees.
In Parsippany, this tree crashed into a house, while in Hawthorne, a tree snapped in half, blocked a roadway until it could be cleared. And in East Hanover, workers at C&L Auto Body and Towing were working in sweltering conditions. A generator out back struggling to provide power inside to this fan, for example.
How would you describe it in here?
Uncomfortable, for sure, and very disruptive.
Not enough power for desktop computers. DeRosa was using his laptop. Marissa Barone was using a hand fan she found somewhere, all because this large tree fell down on power lines just a few blocks away. So how do they cope?
Just keep on smiling and pretend you're not melting.
It didn't.
How about look into what's going on? Hackensack, New Jersey. Unbelievable. Well, not unbelievable, but, you know, that's what we say, right? All right. Yeah. Now tropical storm is in Canada. Look at all of these extremely low frequencies hitting all of this precipitation that is manufactured, man-made, not Mother Nature, not climate change. But hey, what do I know? Want to look into it? Those of you who leave the comments that, oh, I should be explaining everything in one video, this video that I'm going to post, unsubscribe, please, because you're children and you need to be spoon-fed. You can't go to a playlist and check out the 320 videos that explain a whole lot. A whole lot. A whole friggin' lot about man controlling weather. Man controlling weather. Should I say it again? Man controlling the weather. So all of you who are, oh my God, climate change, you're just believing a lie. And how easy is it now that just bringing on, you know, the big guns and flooding everybody out, and it's heat waves and it's drought and it's, oh my God, climate change, we've got to do something. And you don't want to check out, maybe those electromagnetic frequencies, the lasers, all of the methods that they have to control the weather. You don't want to check it out? No, it's easier to just believe the lie. This requires actually an open mind, critical thinking, all that kind of stuff. You don't have it in you anymore to do that. Closed the brain. Now you're just a robot of mainstream media. Those trees coming down, could it have anything to do with all of those, that spraying, those lines in the sky that went on forever and didn't dissipate, you know? Oh, but it's contrails, right? Yeah. All of those heavy metals, the chemicals, all of the fungi that they're spraying, weakening the immune systems of trees, and now storms bringing them down all the time. Well, this is our life now. I'm not happy about it. So, let's just listen to, these are from my earthquake video. Let's just listen to a few minutes of this.
Check this out. I didn't even have heard this before. If you know anything about cymatics, these are waves in the ocean that are being terraformed or water formed through harmonic vibrational frequencies, whether they're being conducted from above or from below. I don't know. I'm just learning about this as well. But look at these wave patterns. They're clearly being generated by some type of sound vibration frequency technology, Tesla technology, free energy, vortex energy.
I'll link below to this video, Power of Electromagnetic Frequencies. Think. Tsunami? Think. Think. We've got to start thinking. Everybody's got to start thinking. For themselves. We did it once. We can do it again. I'm not talking to you guys, I know. But when you see massive flooding taking place, New York City, okay, well, you got to know that something's wrong, right? At least. No, it's not climate change. It's man with their agendas that is going to destroy your life. Well, that's all I have. Links below.